And what seat are you running for?
House District 20.
House District 20, where is that?
It's in McLean County.
Okay, McLean County. And
Yeah.
so you're an educator?
I am.
Tell me about your education background.
I have been certified for 26 years. I've got about 15 years experience in the classroom. I've started my administrative intern this year in Oklahoma City. And so, yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. I have my master's degree in administrative.
Okay. Are you running as a Republican or Democrat?
A Republican.
Republican, okay.
Yes.
So tell me about your decision to run for office. How'd that come?
Well, you know, being in the classroom for the last 15 years, you know, I have experienced firsthand all of the things that the teachers are complaining about today and this last 2 weeks. And so I feel like, you know, we've got lawmakers, some good lawmakers in the House and in the Senate. And I feel like we now need difference makers. You know, we need somebody who's going to go in there and who's going to change the state of Oklahoma. I grew up here, raised my children here, and I'm really kind of afraid that one day my children are going to decide that they can't raise their, you know, my grandkids here. And so I decided that it was time to do something about it.
You know, I wouldn't necessarily call the walkout a partisan movement, but Republicans are in control, so they get a lot of the attention when it comes to efforts to try to raise various revenue measures. We've seen a lot of teachers run as Democrats because to try to counter that. But you're running as a Republican. Why is it important, you feel like, to have, you know, a public educator in the Republican caucus, you know, as we move forward?
Well, I feel like everybody looks at Republicans as, you know, not pro-education. And so I want the state of Oklahoma, I want legislators, I want my constituents, I want everyone to know that Republicans care about education too, you know, because we get such a bad rap when it comes to it.
Yeah. So you made the decision to run before the walkout? Or?
No.
Oh, during, okay. Yeah.
It started with a really negative post from one of the legislators. And I've been thinking about it actually for a couple of years. My husband and I have talked about it off and on over the last few years. And so when the backhanded comments were made about education and educators and things like that, I thought, you know what, I can't stand by any longer. And I made a comment on Facebook that maybe I should run for House District 20, and it just kind of snowballed from there.
What kind of impact do you think this walkout and this intense focus on public education is going to have on the elections? I mean, do you feel like this is kind of an advantage for you? I mean, even though you're new,
yes.
You know, and it, you know, sometimes that doesn't bode well for new candidates, but you're an educator right now at a time when education is getting a lot of attention.
Absolutely. I do believe that this is going to be our year. And I feel like as an educator, I probably have a leg up when it comes to some of the other candidates. Yeah.